going on, everybody? Mel here, Darkside of the Grill. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you hit subscribe. Today we're doing super simple plate ribs, beef short ribs, whatever you want to call it. Dino ribs, these monster big plate ribs. We're going to get to trimming them in a second. I thought I'd show you real first, right off the bat, how I like to set up my big green egg for this super simple. This is going to be a first time beef rib cook for you. If you've never done it, if you want to learn from start to finish, super easy. I'm going to show you the easiest way possible, how I like to do it. I've lit my charcoal. I'll bring you in here just for a second. I've lit my charcoal. We're burning. Got the first half of the plate setter in there. I'm going to throw my wood chunks in there. I've got a beautiful bag of oak from Furtado Wood Farms. I like whole chunks. Whole chunks, that's what I like to burn with. I use whole chunks, which I'm going to mix in there with my charcoal. Going to put my other half of the plate setter down, and then I'm going to put my grease pan down. So that's where we're at right now. Follow along, everybody. It's so much fun. So much fun. There we go. Calm down. Big pieces of oak. I'm doing, like I said, super simple, nothing exotic, nothing too creative. I got one rack, 4 bone plate ribs we're going to be cleaning up here in a minute, trimming up. So I'm going to go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 more for good measure. 2 more for good measure. I like the smoky. There we go. So we got 7 blocks in there. I've got them scattered everywhere so that as it burns, it's going to hit different blocks to give you more smoke throughout the cook. That's the plan. And I'm sticking with it. Second half of the plate setter. Those blocks in there. Boom, right down center. Nice and tight. Got my drip pan because we're going to go greasy, super juicy beef ribs. Right on. Now we're going to shut her down. Vent open up here. About a 1/2 inch. Vent open up here. About 1 inch. So 1 inch to a 1/2 inch, and we're going to use this. This is going to go 20, 30, 40 degrees down here. This is going to go 5 and 10 degrees up here. I'm looking for 225. We're going to smoke this down at 225. Right on. We're going to go do some trimming here. Boom. All right, everybody, here we go. Beautiful beef plate ribs. The dino ribs. Look at the size of these nice fatties, hey? They're doing fantastic. I got this membrane on the back I'm going to get rid of. We're going to do just a tiny little bit of trimming. Like I said, this is going to be like your first attack on plate ribs. Super simple, super easy. Cannot wait to show you the end result of this. You're going to be blown away. You're going to attack it like it's nothing. The big green egg, she's rolling at 225. Smoke is just perfect. We're very happy that oak. I love waking up to the smell of that oak, let me tell you. We've got a beautiful knife for trimming. We've got our coarse ground pepper, our garlic, and beautiful pink sea salt. Got a couple of paper towels all the time for the cleanup. Always patting down. Make sure you're cleaning your meat. Also going to need these for the membrane. There's a membrane on the back. I like to pull it, get that smoke penetrating inside of there as best you can. Get the rub going. Now, beef rib membrane, it tears. It's different than pork membrane. You end up with tiny little shards of everything, and it's also a lot stiffer. So I don't take all of it. You'd be here forever. I just take the thick stuff that I can, and then also with your knife, peeling off those huge pieces of fat whenever possible. I'm not trimming these up too much. They're definitely going to render down quite nicely with that low and slow smoke with that oak. So yeah, you get as much as you feel comfortable with. Like I said, that membrane holds some of this back, the smoke penetrating, the seasoning, stuff like that. But same deal, it's not too critical on beef ribs, not like pork ribs. Now on the front end, you want to get the fat, and if you got any of that silver skin, it's a good idea to get rid of that silver skin right now. And you can go as much or as little as you want with trimming. Man, I've seen some people end up with almost nothing but bones at the end of their trimming. I'm not going to be doing that because, well, one, I'm cheap, and also fat is flavor. I can't stress that enough. So I'm not doing the Mona Lisa trim job here. Just doing the basic, like I said, this isn't for competition either. This is just for home. I'm having fun with it. Also, you can take the back of your knife if you want and scrape some of that fat. You'll see it starts moving pretty nice like butter if you got good quality. These are Alberta beef ribs, baby. There we go. See, that's not too bad. Right there. There's not a whack of meat on there, so I'm not going to be too crazy with the trimming. Same with this guy. Gently down to the silver skin. Peel some of that fat back. Beautiful Saturday morning. Shooting this, I think it's Labor Day weekend, so just nice and calm. Birds are singing. No more flies. Cold enough for flies now. They're done. Up here in Canada, it's almost fall already. It's crazy. There we go. My little buddy Elvis, my bulldog, is sniffing around here. He knows when the beef comes out, he's always banked dead center. He's ready to roll. The silver skin's what you really want to get rid of. It doesn't render out at all. It sticks right through the cook, and you can tell the difference between silver skin and fat really easy. Silver skin's almost like plastic, whereas fat. And another thing about fat, if it's soft, if you push it and it moves around, it's gonna cook down. It's gonna become flavor. If it's rock hard, it's not. Get. If it's rock hard, it's probably not gonna cook down, and you're gonna want to get rid of it. All right, so I prepped these guys up enough. I feel pretty good with this. Pretty good with that. Now we're going to do our seasoning right here. Toss them right on the big green egg. Like I said, 225 with oak. We're ready to roll. Let's start with my salt. Hawaiian pink sea salt. I love this stuff. Switched over to this. Never switch back. Nice heavy coating of that. Little pat down. We're going to give her a second to set, and then you're going to see how well that pepper and garlic sticks to it. Oh, there we go. Garlic powder, not salt. Then you get too salty. Garlic powder, and I'm not putting a ton of this. This is more of a kiss of garlic powder, not a. This isn't the bark builder that we're after. The bark's going to be coming from the smoke. And the protein's dealing with what they're dealing with, and the pepper is definitely going to help. There we go. Nice and light. And now, coarse ground pepper. I love this stuff. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Beauty. Push her right in. I'm also going to hit it one more time with pepper, probably in 20 minutes, half an hour. Once she loosens up, once she gets a bit juicy, I'll go with a second coat of the pepper because I love pepper. That's the truth behind it. I am a pepper freak. I absolutely love a good crust of pepper. So we're doing just a little bit here right now. As much as it'll stick. Like I said, this is a super coarse ground pepper. There we go. Push it right in there. Look at these beauties. Boom. And guess what? It's time for the big green egg. And I'm putting them directly on the grill with the plate setters down, so it's smoking indirect with a drip pan underneath. No water, 225, low and slow. Such a simple cook. Leave a little bit of a gap between them. We'll bring you in. Take a look. And that's how we're looking. Just a little gap in between them. Indirect. Drip pan with the oak. 225. Smoke on. I'll see you in a little bit. Alright. It's been about 2 hours. They've been cooking along. 225 smoking. Still smells fantastic like that beautiful oak. I'm dressed now. I'm awake. Everything's fantastic. Like I told you, I'm going to check on them. I got a tighter grind of pepper that I'm also going to sprinkle them with. Like I said, I love the extra pepper, so here we go. Going to bring you guys in so you can see it. Like I said, about 2 hours into the cook. Absolutely beautiful. They're definitely coming along. Pooling a little bit, so I might just give it a tiny little lift here because I don't like the pooling. You know, you probably want to do this with probably want to do that with tongs. I don't mind. I got welder's hands, so now, like I said, I'm going to give it just another quick little dusting with a finer grind of pepper. Just a quick little dusting. There we go. And we're off to the races. I'm going to let these guys smoke probably another hour, hour and a half. Like I said, it's never about time. I'm going to temp them soon. Once they're hitting around 170, 175, I'm going to wrap them. Then I'm going to turn it up a bit with the heat. Stay tuned. It's going to be deadly. All right, everybody. It's been a couple hours into this smoke. Still running 225. It's a nice heat. Bring you in. Take a quick look at these guys. Oh, yeah. Yeah, these beef ribs are coming along just perfect. Now I'm going to temp them real quick. We're shooting for the 160s, right? 160s, 170s. Let's see what happens. If this is the case, which I assume it's going to be, we're going to do a quick wrap. Like I said, these are the easiest ribs you've ever done, and we're going to nail them. I'm just going to wrap them. No beef broth, no mix of anything, no spritzing. This is straight up beef ribs. You're watching it all happen right now. There we go. 160. This guy. All right, we're right in the ballpark. 162, 163, we're fine. We're good. I feel confident in wrapping these now. Aluminum foil. Shiny side in. There you go. Grab my little mitt here. Meat side down. Cool. And there we go. Meat side down. Fold one. Fold two. No rips. No rips. Perfect. Same deal. Same deal. Tongs work great. I forgot them. This is how it goes. Meat side down. Boom. Fold one. Fold two. Fold three. And fold four. Push down just a little bit. Tighten it up just a little bit. No rips. Good to go. Now we're going to pump this up. I'm going to take her to 250. 250 is my goal now. And we're going to run her probably a couple hours here. We're shooting for anywhere between 200, 210. I want that probe to feel like butter. It's pretty much a brisket cook. We got some time now. We got some time. Let it rest. Let it relax. Let it do its thing in the tin foil. See you in a minute. All right, everybody. We went for a nice long rest on these beautiful beef ribs. It's time to pull them out and see what we got. We let them rest for sure 2 hours. Look, oh, look at that. Look at that. 2 hours, these beauties resting in the Cambro. It's time. There we go. Perfect. It is time. I'll give you a quick little chop. With my Dal Strong. Oh, fantastic. They are so just squishy and juicy. There we go. I'm gonna bring you in here. Take a look at that. Take a look at how juicy, tender that. Oh, just dripping. Just take a bite on it. Ladies and gentlemen, Mel's beef ribs, right? Look, dripping everywhere. Super tender. Fantastic. I can't stress enough. Let them rest. Let them rest for sure an hour or two. It's how it's done. Simp, salt, pepper, garlic, oak smoke, low and slow. We're done here. I can't wait to see how good you guys nail this. So simple. Don't be afraid of it. Beef ribs on the Big Green Egg. I know. How them beef ribs go? Not bad.